Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of a No Frills video. Today happens to be Thursday during this mixed bag week. A No Frills video is longer, definitely longer than 1 minute, and absolutely shorter than 5 minutes. Although every once in a while might go over a couple of seconds at the 5 minute mark. I do realize everybody's so busy. Some people like shorter videos, some people like longer videos, some people like all of my videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I want to jump right into it today, as usual. How much time do you spend watching today's current events, whether it's news or something that you watch on TV news, or maybe news that happens to be in the video format, or just news on, regular news on cable or whatever, or something to that effect, or you read the newspaper. Some people still actually read newspapers. Just wondering about that. Although when I was growing up, reading a newspaper was a big event, especially on a Sunday. You'd sprawl the big old paper out during the whole day Sunday, kick back and just read the paper. But those memories are now just at a distant memory, pleasant memory, but a distant one, no less. Let's talk to you and myself today about how much time a day do we spend viewing the news. Now, if somebody called it the good news channel, I'd say, well, that's great. Listen, hey, watching positive information is a good thing. But unfortunately, the news comprises itself of tons and tons of negative information. Now, don't get me wrong, some of the stuff is absolutely vital that we are aware of. Okay. I'm not saying that it's not. Here's where the problem comes in. Sometimes people keep their TV on in the background, like just for background noise. And it depends on what you're putting on in your background noise. Now you could put on soft music or a pretty picture or some, comedy shows or some funny stuff. But if you have the news on in the background for the majority of the day, I really wonder how that plays upon a person's mind. Now, in my case, I have to keep abreast of current events on purpose, especially like when money shows come on, financial information or whatever. I have to keep abreast of that. I talk about financials all the time, right, on this channel, budgeting and all that. So I have to keep my eyes and ears open. When the other type of news comes on, excuse me, please, sometimes it's there and I'm not realizing, oh my God, and I'm all of a sudden hear about this disaster and that situation and this nonsensical thing and that thought provoking information. And it's like, ay, 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 ay. Therefore, it is so true. We must and we really should, for our psychological help. In my opinion, I'm no doctor or anything, just seems logical to think too much exposure to that negative information is just not good. I'm not talking about getting an overview, getting an idea or whatever. But if we like obsess over, current events, especially these days, I, I can't comment further. I'm just saying that just notice how much negative information are we inviting into our lives. Like that stuff that maybe we don't necessarily have to hear about. And not only just on news sources, even just like in the gossiping arena, which of course is not the correct thing to do anyway. But in case, you hear like again negative information about, friends or, people that or neighbors or whatever, the best thing to do is just walk away from that. It's just, you don't want negative information. Life is tough enough. We don't need to invite all that negative information. Substitute it with positive stuff. Substitute it with what great thing can I do for someone else today? Substitute it for what fun thing could you do for yourself today? And that's all good. Yes, stay abreast and know your current events. Absolutely. But don't make a whole day of it. That's the best thing that I could offer you information wise on this day. Have a great one.